Alright, y'all, check it out. Cedar done went shopping. Look at the toiletry haul. Oh, snap. Boom. We got loofahs, his and hers. Now, she went with like 2 masculine colors, so I'm pretty sure both of these are mine. Ain't that right, Cedar?
I got the orange.
No, I want the orange one.
You always get the orange one.
I'm going to take the orange one. You can have the green one. Listen, Bert's Bees. This is for me. Now, sometimes Cedar be trying to steal this. Listen, my man Bert, he got some banging bees. Like, I really like some of Bert's Bees product, especially the lip balms. Mango butter.
What's lip balm?
The mango joint. It's real nice. Q-tips. I'll be honest, I don't use these often. Okay? You know, I kind of let my earwax where it is. Okay? It kind of just stays where it is.
What? That's disgusting.
See, how about you? What are these for?
What is it for?
Yeah, what do you use these for?
I use them to like take off like eyeliner and stuff and earwax and sometimes boogies.
Boogies on Q-tips? Alright, I like the back scrubbers. Check that out. Peep that. I'm guessing that you got the purple one.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually like the other color though.
Okay, so I was going to ask. Neither one of these are very masculine colors. Can I get a better color?
They had a gray one, but it was like somebody.
Okay, I appreciate the blue. I'll take the unopened blue. All right, what else we got? Neutrogena, Body Clear. You know, because life happens. Okay, and sometimes you gotta clear it up. So, all right, there's that. Well, we got a little Fantasia. But didn't she win season 3? I didn't know she came out with. I didn't know she came out with.
It's not the same Fantasia.
No.
No, it's not.
It's spelled exactly the same. Fantasia.
Okay.
It says right there.
Oh, how is she supposed to spell it?
What do you use this for?
I use it kind of like as an oil replacement. My hair.
Alright, well I don't use it. I'm not interested in that.
And it adds like a lot of slip, so I don't get all like knotted.
No, I do like to slip.
Okay.
Listen, I like to slip and slide.
What?
So, you telling me that can help us out?
What? Not okay. That is not for that.
Okay.
That is not for that.
I like the color of these. This reminds me of my socks, one of my coral socks. Okay, I feel like if you got a pen in the symbol, that's probably the only product you need to buy from them. I feel like Bic needs to stick to the pens. All right, look. Now, what do you shave with this?
What do I shave?
Yeah.
Why do you gotta know all that?
Because listen, I know sometimes I need to know if you're using it for your mustache.
What?
I use it for mine. I might steal this orange one. It's not that bad.
I'm almost ready.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I thought we already had one of these. Hair stoppers.
The hair stopper?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't keep it forever. It gets all nasty.
Well, whose fault is that? It ain't catching my hair. Alright, come on, you taking too long. Alright, so Cedar always puts stuff all over the bed.
Okay. We went to Walmart today.
I know, apparently.
Again.
You done bought a whole bunch of stuff.
I know. Yeah, I gotta put it away.
So why you always put it on the bed, Cedar?
Because I didn't get around to putting it away yet. I'll put it away after we record.
I feel like when I come on set, I just want the set to be clean.
On set?
Like, yeah.
Okay. You want the set to be clean?
I want the set to be clean.
What about the area around the set? What about that? What about that? And that.
So let me just tell you.
And that.
Let me just tell you, because you might not have a lot of experience working on sets. Okay? The only thing that matters
First of all, you're trying to get experience with the camera, apparently.
The only thing that matters is it's what's in the shot. Everything else is disheveled.
What?
Everything else is disheveled. Did you know most of the time don't even have walls? Okay, it's literally just the
whatever.
It's in the shot.
What's up with you trying to like learn the camera and stuff? What was that?
I don't know.
Do you even know if your hole was in focus?
I don't think it was at all. I literally just wanted to jump in. I came in on set, stuff all over the place. I said, all right, let me just have some fun while you're getting ready. The show you were providing was already over.
What?
I watched the initial
whatever.
Show, but once layers get put on,
what?
Right, that's what kills some
layers
time.
get put on.
Yeah, exactly. That's
whatever.
Yeah, baby.
Anyways,
girl. What up, y'all?
I got scared again. I'm terrified. What up, y'all? Good evening.
What are you so afraid of?
What am I so afraid of?
Yeah.
We already talked about this.
Okay. Listen, we 40 episodes in. I ain't bust an eye yet.
What? I don't want this to happen.
It's not going to. You ain't gotta worry. You ain't gotta worry.
You have to do something to calm my fears.
Like stop it altogether?
Oh my gosh! No!
I love you.
I love you, but okay, that thumb or that point. What is it? What finger is it?
I would never.
What finger is it?
Chris, I would never thumb you in the eye. Okay, it wouldn't happen. You don't have to worry about it.
You wouldn't do it on purpose. You wouldn't do it on purpose, but still.
I feel like we need a trust exercise.
We're just too
like,
close.
I'm gonna need you to
doing
get up.
that.
I'm gonna need you to get up and fall.
Fall?
Yeah,
I'm not doing
fall
that.
into my arms.
We tried that before.
Yeah.
It was a fail.
You were afraid.
It was a fail.
You'd be afraid.
But I trust you. I just didn't want to fall and trust you to catch me.
Nah, you just be like, you play too much.
You do. You mess around dropping me and stuff.
I would never drop you. I would never drop you.
Okay, maybe we'll try it again.
All right, let's go right now.
Right now?
Yo, so I had another dream last night, and it was about food.
Okay.
But you
Why
were
don't you
there.
just eat? How would you just eat?
You were there. I did it.
I was there?
I did today. You were there. So here's the problem. So we were at like a restaurant, and it wasn't like a nice restaurant. It was like a regular restaurant. It was like busted chairs and like a table.
Okay. A regular restaurant?
Yeah, I think, you know, it ain't that nice. They got like the table and the chairs don't match. So like the chairs are like mixed and matched. You can tell they trying their best to run their business, but it isn't like, it's not official. Y'all, look,
Okay.
I'm sure somebody knows.
We got a couple of regular restaurants around here.
That's what I'm saying. That don't mean that. Oh, wait, hold on, wait a second. That don't mean they don't make good food. They make good food.
Whatever.
They make good food. Their chairs just might be busted. So we were sitting there. It was me and the boys, and for some reason we were drinking coffee. All right.
Okay. Well, you know that's wrong.
So the boys were drinking coffee.
They were drinking coffee.
They were drinking coffee.
Were they kids?
They were kids. Yeah.
Oh,
they were. We didn't fast forward.
I mean, sometimes you're dreaming. You could be like, oh, young.
They were
baby.
kids, but they were like aggressively playing dominoes. Just them.
Okay.
And they know how to play dominoes.
In a restaurant.
In a
They're playing
restaurant.
dominoes
In
and
a
drinking
restaurant.
coffee.
They were drinking coffee and playing dominoes. Now they had 8, and I don't know what they ate, but I knew at this point they had 8. You come in, and I'm thinking I'm waiting for you to show up
Okay.
with my Chinese food.
What?
So you show
Hold
up.
on. You want me to show up with food in the restaurant? So why are we at the restaurant?
Because that's where the boys wanted to be.
Okay. Okay.
So you had gone to a different restaurant to get you Chinese food and me Chinese food, and you come back and you slam the bag on the table.
What?
You were all mad.
What? Mad at what?
I don't really remember.
Okay.
Because I don't know, I really don't remember what happened right there. And then I was like, oh, well, that sucks. Can you pass me my Chinese food? Like, where my sweet and sour chicken at? And you were like, I can get you no sweet and sour chicken. It was bad. You just sat over there with your food.
So I got Chinese and I didn't give you?
You got me no Chinese.
What did I have?
You had General Tso chicken. And I said, where my sweet and sour chicken?
Oh, I didn't get you no chicken?
You ain't give me no chicken.
I don't know. Maybe I was mad at you.
Maybe when I went to sleep, I thought you were mad at me.
What?
But you ain't
Last night? I wasn't mad at you?
Oh, I know you weren't.
What?
I know you weren't. You couldn't have been after that performance. Okay. All right, look. So I'm glad to hear that you weren't mad at me. But for some reason, you ain't bring my Chinese food.
Okay. Okay, I'm sorry for not giving you Chinese food.
That's not even the worst part. That's not the worst part. Worst part was is I wanted chicken and you got some form of chicken.
Yeah, I got General Tso chicken apparently.
I would have ate that, but you didn't offer me that. You
I must have been mad at you.
You
I
said
been mad at you.
no.
You must have did something.
You can't have none of my chicken, but I'll give you my fortune cookie. And I said, I do not want your fortune cookie.
I don't even eat those.
Yeah. Well,
Do you ever eat yours?
all right. So look, I
I don't ever eat mine.
I believe that fortune cookies probably aren't legitimate.
What?
Okay. Like they're not real. But at the same time, I feel like if I open it up and the fortune's good, I feel like I gotta partake in the cookie now.
So you eat it. So you eat it if you like what it says.
I do. I eat it if I like what it says.
I don't ever eat it.
It's
I
one of
just
those
open it up
things-
and read it.
It's like a
That's
birthday
it.
wish. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you want it to come true, you gotta eat the cookie.
I don't really like. Okay, I don't really like the fortune cookies. They taste a little plain. Like
They
kind of
do-
like wafer-ish.
Well, they do taste plain. And some people, some Chinese restaurants, they don't be having good fortune cookies.
I mean,
At
I
all.
don't know. Like, I used to try to eat them when I was younger, and I never liked them, so I just don't eat them.
I'm pretty sure one time I got what I thought was a good fortune, and I think I misread it because when I bit into the fortune cookie, It was so sharp, like a shard.
What?
Stabbed the roof of my mouth.
Okay.
It stabbed the roof of my mouth.
Okay, they're not sharp. I mean, the ends
This
are like...
one, no, this one was. Okay, this
You
one.
sure wasn't nothing in there?
I don't know.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know. I don't know.
How long ago was that?
I mean, this was like 5 years ago.
Okay.
It was like 5 years ago. So now I have to like, I crumble the
Open it
fortune
up.
cookie with my hands. I crumble it up just to make sure it's not gone. Like patty cake.
Okay.
Crumble it up.
Okay.
So don't get me.
I don't eat them. I don't eat them. The boys tried them a couple times. I don't think they like them either.
I've seen you celebrate fortunes though.
Like what?
When you get a fortune.
What? Like what? I mean, most of them are nice. I mean, I don't think I've read one that was like, bon view.
Yeah,
You know.
No, I'm pretty sure
You're doomed. I haven't read any.
I think the last time we had Chinese food, you got one that was like, big things are coming your way.
Oh yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, and you were like, yay, big things coming my way.
It was not like that.
Yeah.
It was not all hype like that.
Chris, I'm pretty sure you ran over and you threw it in my face. And you said, read my fortune.
I walked over to you and I said, look, read this one.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the big difference between, oh yeah, hey.
No, you know, so you were doing it up. You were doing it up.
I was not doing
and
all
I
that.
think you were doing it up because I didn't get a good one that time.
What'd you just say?
Mine said, watch your back.
What? Did it really? I don't remember that one. I haven't had a bad one.
I've got some bad ones.
I don't think they write really bad ones in there.
Listen, I've
that one apparently. I don't know.
I've gotten some that just said duck. Just duck. That's it.
That's not good.
Yeah, watch out.
That's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good. And sometimes we be fighting, and sometimes I gotta know.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I got that fortune cookie. That let me know.
To let you know.
Alright, so look, before we get too deep in the video, you know, we've discussed it. You and I have talked about it. And, you know, we like to fact check ourselves a little bit. So, what I don't want to do...
Alright, know what you're about to say.
I honestly don't want to make anybody feel bad. Alright, so we're not going to name names. But one of us was a little confused last night regarding the instruments that Kenny G plays.
You are way off. Way off.
Okay, I'm not naming names.
You are way off talking some clarinet. Turns out that Kenny G owns like an instrument, like a saxophone company or something like that.
Listen,
he makes saxophones.
I'm pretty sure.
The instrument he plays.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Kenny G could play clarinet, but I thought this clarinet looked a little large. Like,
no, you didn't. You ain't think that. You pulled the picture up and was like, "Look, see," and I started to agree with you. Okay.
Okay.
See, that's trust. That is trust.
All right. So I wasn't gonna name
names. You were way off.
I wasn't gonna name names, and I appreciate you having my back. But look,
you had us both looking crazy.
I feel deceived. I feel deceived because I feel like because I like my saxophones like I like my lady. Okay, what? I need a little curve in that thing. What? I don't want no straight saxophone. What? Don't nobody want no straight size 2 saxophone. No.
Okay.
I feel like that wasn't a real saxophone.
I think it was a soprano saxophone, so it was straight. So it did look confusing.
I need a sax with a little body.
What?
A little body on that saxophone.
Okay.
Yeah, that saxophone was just straight look like a big old clarinet.
Yeah, I think that was the soprano one.
Yeah, and listen, it sounds nice. I'm not saying it don't sound nice, but I feel like the saxophone, you gotta bring it.
It need a little bit more booty in the sax.
Yeah, you need. Yeah.
What?
You need some.
Okay.
You gotta have some curves in the sax.
Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we were way off. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kenny.
My bad. The thing is, like, we were all like, we explained what a clarinet looked like. We said black and chrome, and then we pulled up a picture, and it's like gold.
Yeah.
Or brass, okay? Hello? Way off.
We may have been way off, but look, we got love for the woodwinds. Okay? We love all the woodwinds. I like the clarinet.
Yeah, me too. I told you I wanted to play it.
Apparently, I like the soprano saxophone.
You do.
Yeah.
So you can't hate on it.
I'm not hating on that specific. I just think it needs to embrace who it is and get a little curve in there. You sax, baby, act like it. Alright, so, yeah. I got this trip coming up. So, tomorrow, we got something a little different planned.
So, y'all probably are like, okay, what are you going to do with the wind down if you're not going to be here?
Yeah.
Right?
It's just one night this time.
Yeah. This time. So, well, we thought it would be fun to take y'all way back on Friday.
That's right.
So, like, Flashback Friday. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Flashback.
I feel like you said a little bit of the R in there. Flashback.
Flashback Friday with one of our old videos that are really hard to watch. At least for me, it's hard to watch.
I'll
We're
listen.
so young. So a lot of questions that we get are like things like, do we ever fight?
Yup.
Because we always be laughing and stuff in videos.
Yup.
Do we fight?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do.
Mm.
So we have a video talking about all that and stuff from back in the day.
Yeah.
That we think it would be fun to post here.
Well,
And kind of combine it because it was like 2 parts and stuff. What were we doing back then?
I don't know. I don't know. So
Wait,
we think it'd be fun to watch, and for us, we might be able to provide a little bit of an update because some of the tactics have changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Some of the tactics have changed.
Yeah.
But we give kind of some insights on some of the things we've thought about in the past and how we deal with certain situations, and it's still not perfect.
No. Okay.
Because we get better at fighting all the time, and I mean like
We have gotten better. We have.
I meant like we know what gets to each other.
Yeah. No, I got excited because I was like, our arguments don't last that long.
No, they don't last that long.
No, maybe like a day.
That's it.
Is that too long? I'm gonna be arguing all day.
Yeah, sometimes like the air clears. The air clears. That's it. You just worry about me shutting down the candy shop. I know.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
I'm worried about you shutting down the candy shop.
You know it. You know the situation got real when I start telling you that you're cut off. I got some things I got to do. All right, but that being said, let me tell you about Cedar. This is what gets me. Every time I'm about to go on a business trip, I feel like the sexification goes up. Cedar starts dressing. Listen, what she had on today.
What?
Come on now. I feel like you bring it when I'm about to go on these business trips.
I bring it.
Yeah.
I bring it.
Yeah. Like no,
what? Try to remind you what you got here?
I think you trying to listen.
What you got here?
I think you trying to get me to cancel. You like,
Cancel?
you might as well go ahead and stay home. I mean, you had on this thing today.
Thing?
I mean, I don't know what it was.
Okay, it was a dress.
It was spandex.
No,
okay,
it
let
was
me
not
tell you.
spandex.
The curvature on this thing. So she wore this thing, and I feel like, to your point, you probably want me to just be like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and stay home. You don't got to worry. I was like,
I went out to dinner.
We did.
What? What?
Look, you just it's a whole nother level. Is that tactical? Do you do it on purpose? Like you be trying to like remind me of what I got at home?
No, but sometimes I do want to spruce it up for you. It depends. It depends. What? What you want the answer to be? What you want me to say?
I'm just saying, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that again.
Let's do that again.
Yeah, like when I come home. Let's
wear the same thing?
No. I'm saying you've done that before too. When I come home from a business trip, it's good. Okay. It's good, but then you make me wait for it. Like I be trying to come home and I envision me like sweeping you off your feet. And,
yeah. I mean, it depends on the time you come home, because like usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I come home and you
it's
just
like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, but I be confused.
What?
I come home, you looking all sexy, and then I feel like you had great intentions. In the early part of the day, you said I'm gonna look good for my man when he come home from this business trip. But then I come home and you're like, let me tell you about your kids.
What?
Okay.
And that does happen.
Yeah.
That does happen.
There's no balance there. So
yeah,
immediately, visually, I'm getting one message. It's a good message. Yeah, so look, you be dressing like, it's effective.
It's effective.
It's effective. I noticed.
Oh, that's good.
I noticed a lot.
Good.
Yeah.
You should.
But see, I think the part that gets me, I'll be honest, the part that gets me is like I can already tell that you look ravishing. But the problem starts, and this is where I really start to notice it, when you start behaving differently. Like you already clumsy. She's clumsy, y'all. Okay?
Okay.
But when you start dropping extra stuff just to pick it up off the ground.
Okay. When have I done that?
Today, you dropped 3 things. 3 things.
But I like really dropped it.
I saw you, but not the way you picked it.
See, you be just thinking so.
No, that was not.
I just dropped it.
Alright, so any other day, majority of the time, you will bend at the knees and you'll go down and you'll little squat and you'll pick it up. Not today. Not today. You bent at the waist to pick it up. And I feel like there was a shift. You threw a little shift halfway through.
No, I think you were seeing things.
You dropped the spoon.
Yes.
You dropped the pen.
Yes.
And you dropped the Christmas stocking.
What?
Now
A
look
Christmas
at this.
stocking?
Okay? That's what I'm saying. You be checking. Now when you drop this stuff, it's July.
Where'd that come from?
It is July. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't dropped no Christmas stocking.
Chris, you dropped
Stop.
You was dropping stuff that you had no business touching.
First of all, I was cleaning up stuff. First of all, we got stuff laying around that shouldn't be laying around, okay? And no, we don't have our Christmas stocking
Like a
still
Christmas
up.
stocking?
No, just was like reorganizing stuff. So what?
Yeah, with the seductive pickups.
What? I did not do that. It was not like that.
Yeah, running around the house. And then the funny thing is, like,
it was not like that.
So listen, you are your mom of the year. Okay, because something else Cedar does. Anytime she's about to turn it up, she always tells the boys, "Go ahead downstairs. Go ahead downstairs." That's another warning thing that I get. She tell them to go downstairs. That means, listen.
I do say that.
It's
go in the basement, y'all. Go in the basement.
That's it.
Stay down there. Close the door.
That's it. It's almost showtime. Get
showtime.
Popcorn ready. Boys,
okay.
Boys, go ahead and get downstairs. Cedar about to start dropping stuff. Okay. Thanks for taking the time to wind down with us tonight. We hope you had fun. Let's go again tomorrow. Good night.